to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
On first down, Walton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run good for 2, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5, it's 3rd down. Drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll run for it. This is Walton. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Nixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Draw play. Here's Walton. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to Walton, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Cook dumps it off to Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. Wilkins. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a dump off here complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down and 3. Here's Walton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll run with Walton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run with Wilkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On 2nd down, it's Wilkins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Cook now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 35 on 2nd down. Cook into the hands of Snead. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the left side. Wilkins. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run again with Wilkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.